Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to ask you guys a question. Do you think local contractors should be involved in the Spark program? Now the government has this formula that they use on these major road projects. Okay, let's go through it and then we talk a little bit more about the Spark program. They are bringing in a foreign contractor, one of the largest contractors in the world. They had a short list of 5 and it has gone down to 3. It's going to be between China Harbour Engineering Company, another contractor out of China, and a contractor out of Europe, Vincic Contracting. It's going to be one of those 3 that will get the project to do the Spark Road program. Now, the government hasn't announced who got the contract yet, but the contract has been awarded to one of those 3. Now, the government says that foreign company will be the main contractor, but the main contractor must use local subcontractors to work on the project. Now, this is the same formula they used on the Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project, and it turned out to be a disaster. So I'm asking you guys a question. Do you think the government should be using local contractors as subcontractors? Should they just give the entire contract to the foreign company, or should they use local contractors? Now, I'm not sure what it is, but there is such a wide gap between the work that the foreign contractors do and the work that the local contractors do. I'm not sure why. Guys, if you have any idea, leave a comment in the section below. So now the government is starting the largest road project ever in Jamaica. I shouldn't say ever. The largest community road project in Jamaica. They plan to fix 2,000 roads and spend $45 billion to fix those roads. They're not going to patch them, they're going to resurface the entire road. They're supposed to put in drainage. Major project. But based on what happened with the Southern Coastal Highway, I'm not sure if the government should go the route of using local contractors as subcontractors. I'm not sure. So guys, I'm asking you what you think. Now, what happened on the Southern Coastal Highways? They were building a road from Harborview, basically from St. Andrew to Portland, along the entire southeastern part of Jamaica. And the government gave the contract to a foreign contractor, China Harbour Engineering Company, and then told China Harbour Engineering Company that they are to use local subcontractors, and 10 were selected. I don't know if it's China Harbour Engineering Company selected them or if the government selected them. I'm not sure. But out of those 10, 0 are working on the project now. Some actually gave up the project. China Harbour Engineering Company had to take the project back from some of them. And it didn't work. Residents had to block the road in sections that the local contractors were working because the pace was so slow, and the one problem after another, and eventually China Harbour Engineering Company had to take back over the entire project, and they are now working to finish the road, and the road has been delayed. So I'm not sure what will be different with this project. I'm asking you guys what you think. Leave your comments in the section below. Now, that video started with the construction or the finished section of Highway 2000. That was a Maypen interchange, and that was built by China Harbor Engineering Company. This section of the video now is some of the local roads. This is actually Barbican, and this is a state of the community roads in Jamaica. So I was just showing you the difference. Alright guys, we will keep you guys updated on the Spark program because it's the start in December in a few days. And we will keep you guys updated on the project. Alright guys, enjoy the rest of the tour. Have a good day.